Alright, babe, clean all this shit up now.
No, you do it.
You just gotta clean this up. What's up, guys? Guess what I got today?
Not too close. Go far.
You're not even zoomed. Why are you complaining already? I just started the video. Why do you have scissors? You're gonna need a knife to open this. So my girlfriend's gonna open up this box here, and you guys already know what it is.
I'm already opening it. Huh?
Open it. Stop cussing.
I wish this is my puppy.
Oh, and by the way, we're both wearing our Skunk 2 shirts. I told you to use a knife. Don't ever listen to me till after the fact. Just go get a knife. I said I'm getting you a knife.
Right here.
Oh my God, you're gonna kill yourself on YouTube. I want everyone to comment how bad she is with a knife.
Wow. You already have this.
Take it all the way out.
Babe, you're making a mess.
I'll clean it up. You're making a mess. You got a vacuum.
This is too big.
Take it all the way out. Put it on.
How much did you spend for this?
Take it out and put it on the floor.
This is heavy.
Don't break it. There you go. That's my thumbnail. Alright, this is my Backdoor Sheepy intercooler. It's rated for 850 horsepower. And good job, you opened it.
Stop. You clean that up.
What's up, guys? So I came out in the garage tonight just to kind of check everything out, see how it fits. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of modification here to compare to my old intercooler. So number one, I think I still gotta mock up my cold side piping that I have from the last build and figure out how it's gonna line up. And so I can kind of position this intercooler in the right spot where it's gonna line up well with that piping. Besides that, I'm gonna have to move this mount over to the left a little bit so it lines up. It's in a good spot, it just needs to be over to the left. This one lines up pretty well. The only thing is I don't have my bolts anymore because I sold my other intercooler previously and I left the bolts in it and I totally forgot, but I'm gonna run to Ace Hardware tomorrow and grab some new bolts for this. The crappy part about this intercooler is it doesn't have bottom mounts like I did before, so it's gonna be kind of just resting on top of these old mounts that I have down here. So there's really gonna be nothing holding it at the bottom, which kind of sucks. So it's really gonna be all the top mounts work is to hold it in place and stop it from vibrating a lot. So I'm gonna need to kind of figure that out here and figure out what's gonna be the best thing to do to not have my intercooler go moving around and vibrating too much. For right now, I don't think I'm gonna be doing much tonight. I just wanted to mock it up and get a feel for what I had to do. So I'm just gonna prepare to do all that stuff tomorrow. So, oh yeah. All right, so I actually didn't give up on the build for tonight. Roberto came over. But so we're working on it right now, and I'm doing a lot more than I was. I actually mocked up the intercooler. I put this GT35 that I had previously on there just for the sake of mocking up. I will not be using this turbo. My turbo that I'm using is actually gonna be here on Monday. It's a V-band. It's just a regular turbo. It's gonna be about this size. It's probably gonna be just a tad bit smaller than this. But regardless, we're using this turbo for mocking up. And one downside is my intercooler is not gonna sit in the spot that I originally showed you guys. It's gonna actually be pushed more over to the left than I suspected, and I'm gonna have to make some crazy new mounts here. But regardless, you guys can see how it's gonna connect. I'm probably just gonna put a 45 right there. That's gonna be fine. I suppose we're gonna try, I'm gonna have the 45-degree coupler tomorrow. I'm just gonna test that out, see if it's gonna work. You guys can see the cold side, and it's all type of fucked up right now. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure out where it's gonna mount up at the intercooler, or at the turbo to the intercooler first. Get that situated. Then figure out the mounting for this intercooler, and then we're gonna have to cut this pipe over here to size to kind of just fit a little bit more flush up against the frame so it's not sticking out so far. So I'm gonna have to probably cut this pipe right here, bring that in, and also cut it back there. Also, my blow-off valve is now laying against and kind of scratching at my paint here, whatever. So I'm actually probably gonna have to cut it about this much off of the piping, and I'm gonna have to make a whole new, like, I'm gonna have to go around and make nipples for it again. I don't even know where that tool is. I made a tool a long time ago. If you guys watch my old YouTube videos, you can see me and Adam made a tool that we could use to make the nipple for the piping. But I'm gonna have to cut this much off so I can bring this in. But yeah, that's what I discovered today. So got a lot of crap to do now. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are oh, that's where you need to fix that damn exhaust leak, boy.
It's fast. It's fast without a T either. It's so fast you can't even say it. Fast.
So my brother came over, but like I said last night, I'm going to go to Ace Hardware and get the mounting brackets. Hopefully I can find something that could work that way, or I might have to go to my dad's house and see if my parents' house, and I can see if they have some kind of metal. I'm gonna head over there. I need to get some bolts and stuff like that. Then I need to check if Amazon delivered my coupler so I can continue working on the build. Yeah.
I work at 4.
Just my shoes.
No, Mom got some more.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to race home?
No. Alright guys, so I got a lot of stuff I needed from my parents' house. I just got this pipe, if it freaking focuses, but I got this pipe cutter right here. It should be able to cut up to 2.5 inches, so I got that. I got some sheet metal cutters, because I got some sheet metal here, see if I can maybe make them out of sheet metal. I also got this I used it on my intake, to hold my intake. I'm probably going to try to use this as well to hold it. Maybe I could use one of these. And I also got a cutter grinder over here. So I'm just going to use all the stuff that I got and try to make something of it. I'm about to go to my neighbor's house down the street to see if maybe he has one of those crimpers I need, or some kind of gripper I need, so when I cut the pipe I can make a nose for it again, because when you cut the pipe you're cutting the nose off, and you need to make another nose so the couplers could fit and not slip. So I'm gonna make another one of those, or hopefully he has another one of those and I could get that. So we're about to see in a second here. So the mailman just came flying down the street, so I think this is my coupler right here. Like, he came down the street so fast and turned around and went back that I didn't even know he went to the mailbox or not. Like, I thought he just came down here to turn around. Like, he was fast as hell about it. So hopefully this is my coupler. I'm pretty sure it is. My brother also got something, so I'm probably going to give him that. And then I'm going to head to my neighbors because I've seen them outside on the way in. Yep, so it was the 45 that I ordered. Came pretty fast, so I'm going to try this out, see if I could just mock something up here just to see how it's going to line up and get my intercooler in the spot that it's going to be. And then I could just go and start cutting from there. And I was just about to record. My boy John just pulled up. The one with the 300ZX. Oh, it's not focusing. But what I was gonna say is, as you guys can't already tell, it's super nice outside, but I decided to clean up my garage. So, you can get some stuff done now. What up? All right, guys, so we made kind of mock-up mount right now. It's not really in there, I'm still trying to figure stuff out. But I did get my V-band clamp for, hold it, for a second, for this exhaust. Get welded on, and Tyler's probably gonna hopefully weld it on for you tomorrow. Just a 3-inch V-band clamp, just from Amazon. Hopefully it's good. I heard it's pretty good to keep it like this when it's welding, so it doesn't have distortion and doesn't like kind of warp when it gets welded. So I'll just let him know that when he's welding it. But just gotta cut off the 5-bolt flange on my exhaust and get this molded on. And when my V-band turbo gets here, I'll be able to just put it right on. So we're gonna get to putting this mount on, and I'll probably just show you the aftermath because I still don't know what's going on. All right, so we got one side done over here, and this is the right side mount. It's holding it pretty good on the right side. I also made an identical one for the left side. So we're just gonna put this one over here and figure out where it's gonna hold up the left side, and the intercooler should be pretty solidly mounted. Just gotta take this off. But we're gonna do that, and then I'll bring you guys back as soon as we finish. So this was kind of, I didn't even really think about this before I'd done it, but it actually turned out being a good thing. This thing is really solid for what it is. Just the mounts they are. I thought I was gonna have to put more mounts, but up and down, it should be good. Most thing it's gonna do is move off from the bottom, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Yeah, they're pretty solid. I wish I could figure out something for the bottom, but I can't think of anything right now. If you guys could think of anything that I could do on the bottom side to hold it in place, literally it's just sitting on top of these tabs right now, and there's really no mounting structure on the bottom of this intercooler. But if you guys could think of anything besides welding, I don't want to weld it to this, just let me know what you guys think. But for right now, I like this mount and the way it is. Now it's just figuring out the cold side and getting my blow-off valve off my strut tower. And I'm pretty much happy with, this is pretty much as much as I could do until I get my other turbo. Then I'll be able to cut this silicone to fit. And once I get the piping on, it actually probably will hold better. Probably be less, even less movement, so pretty happy. So we already cut one. I cut up here. I cut this, and I think I cut it by 2 or maybe 1.5 inches, and I made it shorter, and I brought this in because my blow-off valve was sitting on here, if you guys could tell by the marks, but I brought it in, and now it's not sitting on my strut tower. So now I got it all lined up, everything's good. It's gonna kind of sit right next to my lower radiator hose. I'm not gonna be using this one, I will be using the Skunk 2 one, but I'm just using this one because it's gonna sit in the same spot regardless. But I'm trying to get the bottom one to fit, and if you guys can see, it's a little bit too long. So we measured it out, and we're supposed to cut it by maybe 3 1/4 to make it fit. But I'm cutting it a little bit under 3 inches just to be safe, so we can cut twice in case we have to. So if you guys don't know, if you guys don't know, this is a pipe cutter. If you guys have access to this, it's awesome for cutting pipe. It makes it a lot easier to cut it straight instead of using like a Sawzall or something. This is like perfect. You just take the blade right here, tighten it, and it just goes all the way around. So eventually cuts it. this one. This one has a little nose that I cut off. I need to make it again on this one. I don't know if they sell these type of tools to make the nose. If they do, let's go freaking buy one. But other than that, I made a custom one. I just can't find it. Let's see if this fits. Perfect fit. There's only two. You cut two. Is this one and the one you're doing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get to find the tool, but I had to go to Harbor Freight. Not Harbor Freight. What was that? Farm and Fleet.
Yeah, Farm and Fleet.
And buy a brand new $20 pair of pliers and cut them in half.
That's the bead to hold the couplers on together. Well, not to hold them together, but to
keep it from slipping off under pressure. Yeah, if you guys need to do something like this, you end up cutting your pipe, just grab some pliers that they usually have a cutter, like just like a cutter on snips, like wire snips on the end. You just cut it in half, and you have to make sure they have these little I don't even know what you call them.
Like a crimper.
It's like an it's just an inner crimper on the
to that.
Yeah. These actually turn out much better than these. This is much thicker than the other side. Like if you look at the one we did like a year ago.
And then also compared to the original, this one has more of like a grip on it too. Like almost like a little bit of jaggedness. Nothing enough to cut a coupler, but enough to like lock it into place. It's really easy to do.